Well, welcome to the second of the big ones here, Ron. U16 AAA London Junior Mustangs taking on the Cumberland Panthers. And we got quite the matchup here, sir. Why don't you run us through real quick until we maybe have Darren down on the field, how they got here, sir?
9-0 versus 9-0. No one has been able to touch the Cumberland Panthers or the London Junior Mustangs all year. Junior Mustangs had a couple close games. Burlington gave them a scare, 38-23. That game was a lot closer than you think. Hamilton really gave London the scare. London really pulled it out, 25-23. And then they had a couple blowout wins after that. Let me talk about the Cumberland Panther defense. They gave up 6 points to North Toronto in week 2, and then week 6 of the season, they gave up 10 to the Myers Riders. They have not given up a point other than that the rest of the season. They gave up 6 points in the playoffs to Hamilton. They lost to them 24-26. Common opponent there. Myers and London have both played Hamilton. Both teams scored about 24, 25 points. Cumberland's defense only allowed 6. London gave up 23, but that was much earlier in the season. Different team, London, this year. But this age group has played each other for 2 consecutive years at the Bantam level and has now moved up to the U14. We talked about the 4-time defending Panthers at the U14 level.
Yep.
Cumberland's got their number. And let's see if London can snap that streak this year. The U16 Panthers have got to come into London and do something they've never been able to do at this age group, and that's win a provincial championship.
Well, let's talk about offensive players to watch for here for London. Tommy Owaseni, number 22, the running back. We'll be saying his name, 16 touchdowns. Number 81, Levi Gray in the H-back, just laying the wood on the blocks. Number 7, David Merritt at quarterback today. On defense for London, Max Cermax, number 9. Number 92, Santiago Aranda. And number 10, Elias Rafiq playing corner. For the Cumberland Panthers, we've got Charles DeCare, wide receiver, Joanie Ngandi. I did a pregame interview with him. Connor Hamlin at wide receiver, and Jack Costanzo, number 6. Defense for the Cumberland Panthers, Leo Zbitnov, linebacker. Alex Stevenson, D lineman number 55, Ivande Ananakura, and number 72, linebacker Miles Murpaugh. So lots going on here, Ron, and we got a couple of other storylines here to talk to you about this game too, but certainly we're going to get O Canada out of the way here. We'll respectfully do O Canada, and we'll be right back. It's go time, Mr. Ferwerda. Again, Adam Melrose and the coach, Ron Ferwerda, joining me here, taking you through this U16 AAA matchup. All part of AAA Saturday here, Ron, at Western University. I want to thank Coach Glenn Mills for hanging out. He's still here. We may bring him on again a little bit more in this first half, but we'll let him catch his breath from climbing those stairs, which is never fun.
No.
And I've done it a few times today already. But, hey, let's get back into the action. A couple of names, obviously, like we said, we're going to be saying Merritt and Owaseni a whole lot for London today.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sure we're going to learn some favorite new names for the people in Cumberland as well. But interesting facts here, too, as London is kind of coming out here. this staff today for the London Junior Mustangs, ran by Coach Matt Snyder, has been together for the last 5 seasons across the London Beefeaters and the London Junior Mustangs. So a great cohesive staffing unit here. Everybody's singing on the same page. And underneath head coach Matt Snyder, this London Junior Mustangs team is 29-1.
Yeah.
For the 3 seasons that he's been here. So an impressive record, a great coaching staff, and an unreal group of kids brings us to this game against the Cumberland Panthers. And, Cumberland Panthers coach Gaucher saying it's a real professional team. They do their talking with their shoulder pads and the scoreboard. And let's see how it goes here, Ron, as we are getting set for kickoff here in the U16 AAA Provincial OSFL Cup.
Contrast in styles, physical power running for London, trying to spread the ball, speed athletes everywhere for Cumberland, short kind of poochy kick, and here we go.
Deep kick here down to the 30-yard line. We're going to return that up to about the 41, and London is going to work.
Yeah, already some not extracurricular activities, but just kind of staring each other down a little bit, going, I'm going to be here all day type of attitudes coming out here. So here we go. Cumberland Panthers, dynamic, fast-flowing, and big defensive line. These guys flow to the ball hard. London, they want a physical, they want to play in a phone booth and punch you in the nose. That's the styles that they want to play. Let's see which styles can win today.
Well, the beautiful thing about Coach Matt Snyder, and he even admitted it in his thing, there's no secret, Ron. We're going to run the ball today. So let's see what they got going on here in a 3x2 with Owaseni in the backfield. Couple men going in motion. Let's give it to Owaseni right away, who gets in behind his blocker, might pick up about a half a yard, and that'll bring up second at about 9.5 here, Ron. Nice pressure coming early.
Good penetration from the defensive line, especially from the defensive tackle. They didn't get any movement. They're trying to bring that slicer coming from the slot coming across there. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite get there. And again, the defensive line negated the offensive line. This is going to be a huge key today for both these teams. Which team can set the tone on the trenches?
Okay, well, let's come out the same look here in a 1x3 king look for London. Owaseni still in the backfield. We're going to see Ali Opie come across to make a 2x2 king. And Merritt's going to roll out to his right side. Merritt gets rid of this one. He's got a man downfield. Pulls this one in. That's number 11, Connor Dagno. And that should be enough for a first down for the London Junior Mustangs.
He's one of those first-year junior Mustangs at the U16 level who's had a fantastic year. He's playing the Zed receiver. He's just doing a simple out pattern. Lots of room for him there. And if you're going to give him that type of coverage, man, it's going to be a long day for Cumberland because Coach Snyder's going to take that all day. London breaks the huddle, quick to the line. King offset to the left, single back 2x2 set for the Mustangs, Adam.
As Merritt snaps good. He's going to give this to Owaseni. Owaseni finds a little bit of a hole. He's keeping his feet moving, but only picks up a couple of yards on this. And we got some good blocking downfield here, Ron.
Again, this is, I think, the key of the game, is it's the offensive line or the defensive line. Which one of these two is going to be able to establish themselves? You saw the pullers going across that time for the Mustangs. Cumberland shot up behind it and clogged it. Owaseni, look at this kid can go from 0 yards to 100 yards in a split second. He's got great speed, but they're really crowding the line. They got 8 guys within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Well, a couple guys in motion. Merritt is going to give this one, but he's getting taken down in the backfield by number 26. That's going to be Bentley Capel-Lacasse, and that'll bring up fourth down here, Ron.
Yeah.
Or third down. Sorry.
If we can just get that replay real quick here. He's coming. He loops across, doesn't get picked up, but also look at the push of it here from the defensive end from Cumberland. You're getting way too much in there. Too much and too fast in there. So Cumberland does a good job of holding, and they're fired up on the sideline of Cumberland.
Absolutely. 26 in the tent right now, getting amped up with his coaches as Cole McCartney on the punt.
Good punt.
Good punt. That one's going to go about right to the sideline around the 29-yard line, and this man's got a nice little sideline run up to about the 45 here, Ron, and here comes the Cumberland Panthers, and we'll see what they're made of today.
They're going to mark him out at the 47, so that's a 17-yard return in that gold zone of in between the hash mark in the sideline.
Yep.
That's where you want it. He's got him pinned. Look at it. One guy got trapped, and then he's off to the races there. A lot of speed for Cumberland here. They're going to try to get the ball to their playmakers and get a really couple quick completions and get London chasing. They're going to go, I'm telling you right now, they're going to go after number 0 for London. This kid, all he does is make plays.
Yep, 3x2, 3 men in motion. Let's give this one to the back. Nope, let's pull it. We're going to find the man who came across, and number 8, I believe, who's got a nice little carry here. First down, Cumberland, and that's going to be number 6. So that'll be Costanzo, first name Jack.
Just a step off screen here, what it looked like. Oh, follow the back, and just no one picked him up. Good blocking downfield. But London got caught looking in the backfield rather than playing your spots.
Yep. Well, they already have the big TV conflab going there with Coach Snyder right now. So let's get back to the action here for Cumberland. Cumberland trying to see what we got in coverage for the defense.
Pressure's coming.
They're going to reset. That pressure's coming right up the middle, and we see the QB get rid of this one. This goes incomplete, and he takes a little lick in the backfield here, Ron.
Number 21 got there for London. 10
Yeah. Charles, sorry, I was just trying to check. The quarterback is 0 in this game. That's a hard number for a quarterback, and it's usually that boy's earned that for sure. I mean, he was one of the top 3 players to watch for here, as per his coach. So let's switch it up a little bit of 4x1 here, Ron. DeCare. Going to drop back. Got a little screen set up here. He connects with number 1, and number 1's got a whole lot of room, and he's going to go out of bounds here around the 13-yard line. So number 1 on the reception here, that's going to be Ngandi, Jokeni Ngandi.
And again, it's just a little step off screen. It's almost like a mesh. Here he comes coming neath there. Just that long drag. You know, I don't want to sound like a homer announcer here. The offensive linemen were left a little bit early, and they were beyond that line of scrimmage.
Well, here we go, Ron. We're going to see an empty look here from Cumberland. So
3x3.
DeCare staying in. Nope, DeCare's just going to take this one up the middle, and he's going to get taken down after picking up about a 5-yard gain, or maybe actually more than that, about 6.
So a good gain on the play. Takes it to about the 6-yard line, Adam. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 7, excuse me. So second down and about 5 here. You're going empty, and if you're playing man, we kind of talked about that in that first game. If you're going man and this thing go high, you're a man short in the box.
Yep.
You're +1 in the box.
Well, 3 men going in motion again, trying to draw out what the coverage looks like. Cumberland resets. DeCare having a look to the boundary, and just through the hands of the receiver and number 1 in Ngandi. And that'll bring up third down here, Ron, from the 7.
It looks like they're going to be going for it in this game. I don't know what the kicking appears to be for these guys. London, I think, would have gotten the points here, but Cumberland wants to, they want to go for an early score here, set the early tone.
Well, they have Adamo Ranieri with 87% completion rate for the special teams of the Cumberland Panthers. So maybe they're just going to go for it here, Ron, thinking, well, if we don't...
Or do you do the Hank call again?
Yeah, that would
try to draw them.
That would get you free downs and set you up first and goal. Well, sending a couple guys in motion. DeCare is taking his time, sending out a couple audibles here.
They're going to try to hit that out again.
Yep. And this is going to be a time count violation,
okay.
So that'll back this one up. We'll replay the down.
Field goal unit coming on now for Cumberland.
Okay, maybe they just wanted to get the time count so they could get a better angle for their kicker, Ron.
Well, it's a tougher kicker than you think it is. So now you're going to have the ball at the 12-yard line, move it back 7 yards. It's going to be a 19-yard field goal attempt. Cumberland looks to get on the board here early. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, even you look at the 2 drives so far. London had a couple of nice plays, but they were for short yards, right? Cumberland came out here, chunk. So there's going to be some adjustments being made here on the sidelines, or just some reminders of how we need to play football here on. So
here's the third aspect of the game. I think the special teams are going to be a massive factor in this game.
Well, we're getting set up here for this field goal attempt from the 18. It's a low kick, and it's wide, and we're going to get this one out of the end zone. And number 15, and he gets taken down around the 7. So nice work of Hezekiah Cato for the London Junior Mustangs at getting that out. And here comes the Junior Mustangs back to work on offense here, Ron.
Well, they're going to get the ball at the 20-yard line because you just got to get it out of the end zone. Then you're automatically given the 20 on a missed field goal attempt. So first down and 10 for the Junior Mustangs at the 20-yard line. And now we get to see what adjustments you're going to make early in this game. You've kind of seen, okay, this is what they're going to do. We got that first drive out of our way. Let's go back. Let's run our stuff. I'm just going to say, Owaseni, he tends to be quick to the hole, but when he slows it down and then bursts through it, that's when his runs are happening.
All right, we're making adjustments. I think they needed to reset the clock back to 6:29 is what I was hearing them hollering. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to wind it back in. So 2-by-3 here for the London Junior Mustangs. Owaseni in the backfield. Couple of men coming in motion here as we give this to Owaseni. Owaseni's got a great big hole up the middle, and he's going to get about an 8-yard pickup here, Ron.
Not the biggest running back by any means of the imagination, but fast. A lot of speed he's got. And again, it's a gain of 8 yards where he didn't look like he had much of anything at all. It's just a straight ahead power play. And you just bring extra blockers in. And again, a little bit chippy early in this game. But everyone's just trying to establish themselves a little bit more. 3 to the boundary, 2 to the field.
As we see Merritt give this one back to Owaseni, who runs into trouble here.
Not sure he got there.
I think he's going to be probably third in inches here, Ron.
Really, really close. But again, he's not the biggest guy in the world. And yeah, I think he's going to be a half a yard short. That's exactly what they're marking him, is about a half a yard short. So here we go. Tank, Rhino, call it what you will. But Mustangs decide to go for it early in this game. Maybe a Hank call for London.
Merritt, Owaseni, we're going to just bring in the hippo package here. And I think somebody maybe got a timeout in. Or they blew this one dead. Well, water's coming in.
Was somebody injured or someone's got a helmet off?
Okay, well, I think we're going to call this one a timeout because I just missed the white hat ref signaling something, but can only assume because water came in immediately that this was a timeout situation. Well, thanks again for joining us here at London Football TV. While we've got a second here during this timeout, Ron, just to remind everybody, the Football Ontario Gridiron Gold is in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Give that QR code a scan. $10 could right now win you over $33,000. So I'm definitely probably going to grab we're probably not even allowed to buy tickets, Ron, but maybe
Wait, I'm literally about to scan it and put my $10 in. Oh, you're killing me.
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are there. We'll have to double check with the representatives. Regardless, half the money for everything.
Representative Mills,
I know he is here. Yeah, yeah. It's
Mr. Giesler up there.
Yeah. When you scan there, you get a chance. Here we go. Hippo look here from London. Snaps up.
First down.
We're going to pound that one in. It was direct snap to number 19 and Simon Hand, and that'll definitely be enough for a first down.
Yeah, there's some bad intentions happening along the offensive and defensive line. And again, just a little bit extra at the very end. You just see it right there.
You see everybody just pushing off of each other. Yeah.
It's like, look, this is not malicious yet, but both teams think that they're the big dogs. And somebody at the end of the day will prove that they are the big dog. It's which team is it going to be?
Correct. Well, we got our regular offense back in here now, Ron. We're going to go 2-by-2 King with Owaseni in the backfield. Opie coming across. We're going to give this to Owaseni. Owaseni looking for a little counter. It's not there because he's shut down in the backfield with number 72 and number 26.
Okay, and they're going to get 26 here on a celebration foul, I believe.
Oh, because was he staring the guy down? Maybe.
Well, he jumps up and claps right in his face. Yeah, so that's.
Did we get it on the replay? I'm assuming. So Owaseni's right there.
And you watch him.
Yeah, but he's not. Normally they'll call that because you're staring the kid down.
Came out right then.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're calling.
Maybe it was a verb. Yeah, I was going to say, Coach Mills just saying now it's probably a verbal thing.
So,
yeah. So, second and 3.
Shouldn't that be an automatic though?
Yeah.
You hang on here.
Maybe we'll get referee Shane Rodriguez over to as our 3x2 now. With Owaseni got a man coming across at number 81 as we get this one back to Owaseni, who is going to pick up about 1.5 yards. So 3rd and about 1 now, Ron.
Yeah, linebackers are flowing downhill. Everyone's flowing towards the ball. There's your kick out. The linebackers are coming down, filling the backside behind it. So there's nowhere to cut back against the grain. And here we go, the big boy package here again.
Well, this would be the hippo package if you're on the sidelines with Coach Schneider. You go, hippo, hippo, hippo. There's a lot of moving parts on that sideline. I tell you what, having coached with Coach Matt Snyder before, it's you got to be on your toes as a player and a coach when you're there. So here we go with Simon Hand taking the snap. All sorts of beef in front of him. Finds a hole and keeps his feet pumping. First down, Mustangs.
And again, the extra little push, extra little shove at the end. But again, it's the physicality both teams are trying to establish there. Good job of walling off there on the offensive line. So again, London's not getting the big chunk plays yet, but they're moving the sticks.
Correct.
And they're chewing clock. This is
well, that's it. Yeah, I mean, their first series is about 3 minutes. Cumberland chewed off 3 minutes. They've now chewed off another 3. So keeping consistent, they're well past that. They're almost 4 minutes now on this drive. So 3x2 as we got Merritt and Owaseni in the backfield. Levi Gray on the move. Let's give this back to Owaseni, who finds a hole on the right side. He's going to keep his feet pumping. This will be enough for a first down +5 here, Ron.
Yeah, and this is what I mean about Owaseni. Look, he's not the biggest guy. But if he hits that crease and he hits that seam, watch out. He could be gone. Great kick-out block there by number 32, and you just follow the guys. I was just about to point out before this play, Cumberland has 11 guys within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're not thinking pass at all here. All the linebackers, everyone across the board, they're at 5 yards right now. There's one safety. You get past that first level, and it's gone.
Yep, as we see
Guthrie with the carry.
Guthrie on the carry this time. There is a stable of running backs for this London Junior Mustangs team. He'll pick up a couple here. Now it'll bring up about 2nd and 7. And the Stangs continuing to march down here very methodically, just chewing a chunk of clock here. Still zeros on the board.
2nd down, and we're going to call it 9 here, Adam.
Clock rolling down, getting close to that last 1 minute mark here, the third quarter. We're back 2 men in the backfield now. We've got Levi Gray and Guthrie as Merritt drops back, puts this one in the air. He's got his man in number 11 and is going to go out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's going to be enough to move the sticks. First down, London. Look at, they're dropping. They're dropping way off in coverage. We can get the start of this replay again. He is in straight bail coverage. Look at, he is 8 yards back before he's even snapped the ball, and he's still going backwards. If you just turn around and stop after like 12 yards, you're going to have like 5 yards of separation without doing a thing.
Yeah, nice connection to 11 there in Connor Dagno, a familiar target for Dave Merritt.
Again, Dagno was one of those first-year U16 players, was on those 2 teams that played the Cumberland Panthers at U14 the last couple of years.
Well, and I think we've got an injury timeout here. Yeah, so 26 is coming off.
Good to see the young man walking off under his power.
Yeah, it's a hot day, and these guys were all warming up in the soccer fields, and I'm always concerned with these teams when they get here a little early and they get over on the soccer field, and they're all excited because they've got turf to warm up on and not some like grass gully field or something off to the side. But when it's 1 billion degrees here at Western, that's not usually the greatest idea because just the reflection of these stands alone, adds 10 degrees to whatever you're dealing with.
And again, that young man is just really, really hot. Some of these kids are starting to overheat a little bit on the sidelines.
Yeah, well, and it's the kids in the white jerseys.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Merritt's got a couple of fellas in the backfield. We're going to have Opie come across to make this a 3-by-1 situation here, Ron. And we'll hand this one to Owaseni. Owaseni gets picked up in the backfield here by number 27 and number 44 getting in the mix here for the Cumberland Panthers as
And again,
well.
they're looping him from the outside, and he's breaking and he's beating the puller out there. So you're not able to get that extra blocker out front there. They're just outmanning them at the point of attack, and Cumberland's beating them. So a loss of 1 on the play, that 40 front. But again, it's 11 guys within 5 yards. The corners are bailing right away, so they're in bail coverage. But watch for something underneath or some type of draw or something. Here they come again.
Yep, Merritt having a look. Boundary side, that's just thrown a little low. That one hits the deck here, Ron, and it looks like we were looking for Opie, Ali Opie, and just not able to connect on that one.
Field goal unit is coming out, so the Mustangs look to get on the board here. Ball is at the 28-yard line, so this should be a 40-yard field goal attempt here. Oh, they're punting. So strictly field position is what we're doing here. Punting the ball, so he's going to punt this ball, probably kick it up at the 44-yard line. This has got a chance. They got a real good chance here. He's going to try to coffin corner this kick, and he's going to try to get this inside the 10-yard line towards the pylon.
Well, Cole McCartney, the punter here for the London Junior Mustangs, is an absolute dog, so should be able to pull off whatever he's trying to achieve here. So
Right
nice.
down the middle.
In the middle, in the end
It's
zone. It's going
touched.
to bounce off his hand. That ball is live, and it's free. Cumberland's got it, but we're going to get him in the end zone here, Ron.
Okay, but is it a safety or is it a rouge?
Well, what's the difference here?
It's a rouge. Okay, so the difference was the ball touched in the end zone first, which it was. Okay, so it's beyond that. If it's touched in play and goes back, then it's a safety. London would have maintained possession at the 35-yard line then.
The more you know with Coach Ron.
So a 1-point rouge is what you get. 1-0 Junior Mustangs lead over the Cumberland Panthers in the game we kind of thought we were going to get here. Very tightly contested. Both teams very, very physical. Cumberland wants to spread it around, and London wants to physical it.
No, tape.
Oh, sorry.
I don't need my car keys, Ron.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So, single point on the board for London. Cumberland going back to work here in a 4-by-1 setup, Ron. And we're going to see nice little pass in the backfield here to number 30, who's got the edge and is going to pick up enough for a first down.
So London plays a lot of zone, and when you motion a 4th or 5th guy over, you just don't have the numbers to pick it up. So you see the guys are in trail position. They're coming from the inside, and it's just you got blockers across the board and not able to maintain it.
Yeah,
3 to the field, 2 to the boundary, 1 in the backfield, Adam.
DeCare's got his man 30, who's a big body too, coming across on that little route. Who's going to hand it to him right now? Is going to go pounding up the middle, and another healthy carry here for the Cumberland Panthers. And let's get that number 30. That's going to be Jesse Deek, putting the work in on the ground and catching footballs as well here, Ron.
I had that as Hallman.
Do we have different rosters?
We might.
Number 30, I've got a Hamlin. My bad. Yeah,
Yep,
sorry, Jesse
okay.
Deek was 29. So Connor Hamlin would be number 30.
See, Simon, I got it right. That's like a broken clock in your house.
Here you go.
Twice in the day.
There we go. DeCare is going to hand this one off to his man coming across here. He's got some room and a first down brought down by Tate Kim.
Yep.
But a first down here, I believe Elliot Cadwell in the mix there would be number 28.
So it's a jet sweep, kind of, but he's coming from in here and he's cutting underneath it. So it's a different angle on that sweep. It's almost like a long counter play. So it's very, very interesting design on that. Good job by Cumberland. First down at the 51-yard line in the Mustangs territory. 10:05 left to go in the half. Mustangs lead in this quarter 1-0. 3 to the field, 2 to the boundary, 1 in the backfield, motion across. Here comes that counter motion, taking a shot downfield.
DeCare looking for number 17 here, Ron. That's going to be Amaju Bovi, incomplete.
Yeah, he had it just, you got to squeeze that if you're the receiver. Watch it all the way into your hands. And this is, it's just an out concept, but it's a double out. So what you had there is the out there and the inside guy coming up behind it. And it's a tough concept because you're playing, one guy's playing high, the other one's playing low. And that coverage concept that they like to play. So the top guy's got to come over.
Well, DeCare is going to drop back. They empty out.
Run.
He's just going to run this up the middle. A flag flies. I think we're going to get a hold here, Ron.
Yeah. I can tell you who it's on, but I'm not going to call his number out. So this is all for naught. And a late flag as well. So here we go. What was the second foul on? The first one was a hold on the offensive lineman here. He tackled the London player. So there's the hold. I don't know what the other foul is. It might be on Cumberland as well. Face mask against London. So it's a 5-yard difference, and it's an automatic first down. So the face mask was 15 yards. The hold was 10. 5-yard difference. Move it up to the 5 yards. Cumberland has the ball first down at the 46-yard line, Adam.
Well, we are still chunking things down here, getting closer to the 9-minute mark here of the second quarter. U16 AAA championship game as we send a whole bunch of guys in motion. Empty out again. DeCare's got his man in number 17
downfield
and is brought down by number 12, and a flag flies at the bottom of your screen now.
I think the offensive line are downfield way too fast. This is coming back.
So Bovi on the reception, but we'll wait to see what the referees have to say about it.
Holding against Cumberland.
Okay.
And it's going to be before yards gained because that was thrown back about the 43-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Cumberland.
Well, I mean, a really great job from the officials this weekend. We were talking to referee Shane from the London Football Association last night. He let us know there's over 70 different refs here from all over the province covering these games, which is really cool. And a lot of working parts there, too, to organize and make sure you get all the right people in the games. And hats off to the Zebras for doing a great job today. 3-by-2, single man in the backfield here. DeCare barking out orders, sending these men in motion. He's going to drop back. He's kind of having a look across the middle, and he's got his man at number 3 who's going to pull this one in and bring this up to about the 40-yard line, and that's a connection here with Avery Jean-Baptiste.
So, again, it's a deep post pattern. You can see him coming through. He's the guy. You've got the double mesh happening here and the clear out behind it. That's just it's a well-designed play. Big chunk of 18 yards on that play. 2nd down and 2 for the Cumberland Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers moving the ball really nice right now in a 2nd and 2 situation. So we'll see if DeCare gives this back to his man Hamlin in number 30. And he does, and Hamlin finds a hole up the middle, gets off a first couple of tacklers, finally gets brought down. A flag flies. Number 35 involved in that tackle. That's Ayamfe Asanabare.
I'm not sure he got the first down. That's the first thing, because he had the first down, but then he went. You can see him. He's got it there, but he goes back on his own accord.
So he probably gets to about the 36 at the most.
So I think it got back to the line of scrimmage.
You see him, if we see the replay
but
again.
It doesn't matter. The penalty's against London.
Okay, so they're getting it regardless. But yeah, you see him plant on his left foot right on the white line for the 36-yard line, which would have been a yard short, but obviously some foul play by London and a fresh set of downs for free. Well, here we go. 7:52 as the clock keeps rolling here. And Cumberland getting dangerously close to that big purple end zone here, Ron. 3-by-2.
Yep.
As Hamlin in the backfield. No, we're going to give this one to number 1. Who's juking and jiving up the middle. This is going to be Johnny Ngondi. Has himself a nice little run. Picks up a couple.
So it's a slot back. It's almost a slot back power. You got the misdirection happening in here, and you got the slot back coming in from the X position, and he is clearing out there and cutting underneath it.
Well, 2nd and 7 here, Ron. So,
but you've got an option look off of that.
Very fair.
So that's something that that you might want to keep an eye out for later on tonight.
Yeah. So they've seen it now and see what they can put it to work again. Still Hamlin in the backfield with DeCare.
Now you got quads.
Everybody empties out. DeCare
measures.
Might just keep this one. Sees his man in the end zone. Dumps this one deep and
good
incomplete.
Coverage.
Really good coverage. Number 6 of London, just Johnny on the spot there. Simon Purdy on his hip the entire way.
Good coverage there by Purdy. That's a long way for him to track. That's the slot coming in that's the number 2 slot coming in. Way back in the end zone. Just good job. Good coverage downfield there for the Mustangs. And was this 3rd down and 7 here?
Yes, sir. 3rd and 7.
Offense staying out on the field.
Well, I was wondering if we were going to see field goal unit here, Ron.
Well, you didn't drive 6.5 hours to kick field goals.
Amen. 3-by-2. Hamlin staying in for protection 99, and we're just going to set it up and hit Hamlin. Nice little connection.
He didn't get there.
And did
he
not
get
it.
there.
And the London fans are happy on that one. Here comes the offense. And we'll go back to work here, Ron, from what looks like to be about the 17-yard line.
I'm not sure about that. I don't get that call. Yeah. Just having a conversation with Coach Mills again about collecting points. And it's like, look, you take them when you can. You're at the 7. That's twice you've had opportunities to get points in this game, and you haven't been able to. Yeah.
Yep. Well, London Junior Mustangs going back to work here with a single point on the board, looking to add a few more to it, but they got a long way to go here, Ron. Merritt, little pump fake, gives it to Owaseni. Owaseni gets tracked really nicely by the linebackers and finally goes down here. But number 55 of the Panthers, so that's going to be Alexander Stevenson, but not for picking up about 60 yards.
Slow play that, and again, just he's so fast, he's so dynamic. If he gets a crease, he can go 60 yards in a heartbeat. I'm not sure he's going to go 60 yards against his defense. I think there's athletes everywhere. But again, it's Cumberland's playing everybody within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Look at, you're rotating now. You're rotating. You're still all 11 men are within 5 yards. And this is what happens.
As we give this one to Owaseni's got a huge hole in the
right field. He's gone.
And he is gone. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, London Junior Mustangs, number 22, Tommy Owaseni.
When you press everyone up and you leave one down, we saw it last night in the Peterborough-London game. If you make the first man miss, it's a little counter play. You've got a double kick out there, and nobody was left. And I've seen this kid go, I literally just said this kid can go 60 yards in a heartbeat. There you go. There's your answer. London was pinned deep, one big run, touchdown Mustangs, and barring the extra point, about to go up 8-0 in this ball game.
McCartney in here for the chip shot. It's good. We've got an 8-0 ball game right now, Ron, with 5:10 left in the half.
You got to have that third level of defense. You've got to be able to have it. And when you get everyone picked up, you don't have to block everybody. If you're blitzing to the wide side of the field and you run underneath that, which is kind of what happened, then you had 2 kickers, and then nobody was there for him to pick up, and that kid's got speed to burn.
A very, very impressive touchdown here. Actually, Camden, can you bring it up on your screen? And then Steph, switch to 4. It's all good. We'll come back to it later. Okay, 5:10 as we get set to kick off here. Cole McCartney Looking to bury this one deep. 2 men back to return this, Ron. Almost 3 with, I think, Hamlin in the middle.
So, here we go.
Well, kick is away.
Great
Deep
kick
here.
deep.
Number 5 catches it in the air. That's Christian Gendo, who's trying to get the edge over here, Ron. But Tate Kim coming in, Agent Zero, just shut her down around the 31-yard line.
This guy, Tate Kim, all he does is make plays.
Yep.
That's all he does. He's not the biggest player in the world. He's not the fastest. But, man, this kid tackles.
I will tell you one thing about Tate Kim. That is the most fearless football player you will ever coach, because you referenced your son earlier, and in a league that I went back to coach for a couple of years, I had Tate Kim at a U14 team, and that kid wasn't afraid of the biggest kid in the league, and what a treat to coach. So here we go. Cumberland Panthers down 8 points, looking to make something happen here. DeCare's got his man Hamlin in the backfield, 3-by-2, a couple men go in motion. We'll give this one to Hamlin to the top side of the screen. A flag flies again. This is probably going to be holding.
It's 100% a hold on the outside receiver, pinned him down, so it's going to be, you can kind of see it's right there. He's grabbing him. He's got 2 hands extended, and that's what the hold's coming from. So it's going to be a 1st and 20 here for Cumberland.
And we might have an injury timeout, or is this a shoe tie situation? So he took a knee.
It's a shoe tie.
It's a shoe tie situation.
So 1st and 20 for Cumberland. 4:38 left to go in the half. After the big run, Mustangs are up 8-0.
Senny shot himself out of a rocket here, Ron.
This game, we've called games where it's like you kind of like the offensive lines like kind of wear on teams. I think this is going to be down to the last 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
So I think these two teams have that feel, and I don't think there's any quit in either one of them.
Yeah. Well, and I think what you've got here are 2 plays with just special players who can just make magic happen. As we see DeCare having a look top side, he's he's in under pressure, lets this one go, and he was looking for, I believe, number 11. Yeah. So trying to connect with Alexander Pavelling, but no go on that one. So we'll stay 2nd and 20 here, Ron.
Again, number 6, Simon Purdy was in on coverage. Nowhere really to throw, and now they're pressing up. Everyone's picked up. Underneath it there. And just really good coverage across the board, and they're able to get pressure home on that. So good job by the Mustangs.
Defensive coordinator Austin Scarpelli's got to be pretty happy with his
Scarps knows his stuff.
Yeah, Scarps would be pretty happy with his secondary play, but certainly still lots to play here. 4 minutes left in the half right now as DeCare in a 3-by-2 setup.
They're in the 32 look with 2 high.
Yep, pressure coming, and we're giving up to Hamlin. And Hamlin finds a nice hole up the middle and is going to keep his feet moving and might be just shy. This is
short a yard.
Yeah.
So this is a 19-yard draw play, and now but you're in a prevent defense basically.
Yeah. 3-man front, ready to rock and roll.
I think a double wing play might be happening here.
Yeah, I think
call the hunch.
I think we got the door open to the spotters, if that's what it sounds like.
Yep.
So Cumberland looking for a fresh set of downs here. The clock is wound in here, Ron. We're 30 seconds away from the 3-minute warning. And here we go. Coach Gary in the spotter box was not wrong at all. Hamlin comes down as DeCare just gets in behind. He's going to get the first down. Gets brought down here by, I believe, number 38 of the London Junior Mustangs, and that's 28. Elliot Cadwell. And fresh set of downs from the 43 here, Ron, as we get right to the 3 minutes.
Yeah, Cumberland's moved the ball. They've had opportunities to point points on the board twice. They missed the field goal, and then they decided not to go for it the other time. So it's, this is a tight game. It feels like a big game.
Oh, it is the big game,
Well,
Ron.
yes, I know that, but it's got that feel to it.
Yeah, 3x2 here, 3 to the field as we give this one back.
Jet.
No, we're just going to get the Jet Man in number 1 who gets brought down in the backfield. Beautiful tackle by number 9. That's going to be Max Cermak, one of your defensive players to watch in this matchup for the London Junior Mustangs.
Cermak sees it, and he's tracking it now downhill. We talk about that shuffle alley pursuit drill that we like to do as linebacker coaches. There it is. See it, break down, change direction, downhill, clean it up, and away you go. 2nd down and 12 here for Cumberland.
Well, here we go. Same look, 3 to the field, 2 to the boundary here with our man Hamlin in the backfield. As DeCare has a look across the middle. Nope, just going to keep this one for myself. But here's number 12 in on the tackle to start it. Almost gets off of it, but 12 getting involved there for London will be Max Carter.
12, 21, 10, 31's there. He got it to the 50-yard line. You're going to have a 3rd down. No, they're going to mark it short, so they're going to mark it at the 51-yard line.
Max Carter, I believe, is the younger brother of Noah Carter, plays on the U18, and who are both Gary Carter's sons. But, I mean, in that situation there, coaching point for Mr. Carter is you make great contact, but you stopped your feet. Had you just kept driving, you probably would have stopped it right then and there.
London held him to a punt. Now, this is important. If you can get a return and get decent field position, London's got a chance of getting back, going up 2 scores in this game.
Guthrie to the top side of your screen, and we've got 15. Hezekiah.
Ball's over his head. The snap's over his head.
Still gets it away. It's a bit of a shorter punt. They're probably going to blow that dead.
That hit him.
That definitely hit him. So 10 was in the space, but we'll just play from there, I guess, at this point.
But it's illegal touching. That should be a penalty. It should be a 5-yard penalty.
Well,
it hit him.
Maybe we can get one of London's.
It hits him. It hit him. It hit him right there. It hit him. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, I'm not arguing with you, Ron. Maybe maybe we can have a chat with London's finest London's
got the ball at the 48-yard line of Cumberland with $1:57 left.
I like it. Here we go. So
they have not changed that defense. They've got all 11 men within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Well, that safety must be special. So Owaseni rolling out. Merritt's like, no, I got this. Just going to take it up the middle. He's got his man at number 11 out in front blocking for him. And a beautiful 18-yard carry here, Ron.
This is what I'm talking about. When you got everyone committing to stop the run, look at all the eyes going with Owaseni over there, and you get one blocker up there. It's that counter. They're flowing so hard to take it away.
Well, let's talk about Connor Dagno, number 11, just finding work. And, we talk about this every broadcast. We want receivers who can block, and Dagno's out front doing a great job. I mean, nice tackle here, but that's a big chunk yardage for David Merritt, who's, a very special kid, plays at Laurier High School here in London, Ontario. So, same look here, Ron. 22 King for the London Junior Mustangs. Panthers all creeping down. Merritt is going to give this to Owaseni, but Owaseni gets taken down in the backfield here.
No, if I'm coming back to that play, I want to fake that to Owaseni, and I want Merritt to take it over the edge here. Watch everybody go inside. They're all tracking number 22. Okay? If you fake that and stick your foot in the ground and keep going as the quarterback, you had 8-9 yards before anyone was near you.
Yep.
And they're tracking him in trail position. They got their backs to the quarterback.
Yeah. Our London Football TV rules aficionado Dylan Sherville agrees with you on that one play there, Ron. I just want to let you know. So here we go. Merritt having a look boundary side. He's got a man downfield in Dagno. Lets this one go. Dagno in double coverage. Gets up. Does he pull it in? No, incomplete. Dagno beating himself up. Hey, next play, sir. But really good coverage here. Mind you, tough throw into double cover. But
field goal unit, or are you punting it here?
Well, I can
tell. That's a 34-yard line.
Yeah, number 9 here for Santino Krupi. Nice coverage there, sir, for the Cumberland Panthers.
Punt.
Is it a punt?
Yep.
I was going to say,
But you're trying to punt it in this Goldilocks zone. Look, I want it on this side of the field. You want it in between the hash and the numbers inside the 10. You don't really want the point. You want the yards.
Yeah. McCartney ready to punt this one. Good snap.
No rush.
No rush at all. This is going to bounce around the 10 and go out of bounds.
That's about the 6.
So 48 seconds left here. Cumberland has definitely shown us some offensive power here today, Ron. So
rush. No rush. Keep that in your memory bank for later on.
Well, I mean, the fake's there all day if they're not going to send anybody.
Yep.
And I tell you right now, Cole McCartney plays a lot of DB as well and is a speedster. An absolute athlete.
With 4 blockers. If we can get that replay one more time.
Yeah, nothing.
4 blockers. No one was coming.
Yep.
Not saying, I'm just saying.
Jump in your chariot and follow those boys. I tell you what, Ron, here we go. 3 men in motion for Cumberland, trying to see what the coverage is. Not a whole lot of movement. They'll reset, send them again. DeCare looking across the middle. He's just going to keep this one. I think Ron, gets rid of it. Finds his man around the 15 and is brought down by 3 London Junior Mustangs. And on the reception, I think was number 7. And that's going to be Jordan Dewar.
Yeah, it's zone that's turning into a man, and everything's in front.
17, I'm sorry.
London's going to give you that 7 or 8 yards all game. Big run here.
As we get moving here, Hamlin's on his horse, gets up to the 44-yard line. Fresh set of downs here for Cumberland, and they're nearing the 55.
44-yard line for Cumberland. 28 seconds left, and with 1 timeout left as well.
3 by 2 again. DeCare lets this one go. Nope, just going to keep this one. Gets brought down, gets about a yard, but tackled by number 30 here, Ron, and Nico Soar.
Nico Soar does a great job. He's playing that linebacker position. He's almost spying the quarterback. Actually, that's exactly what he is doing. And he sees that, comes right downhill, makes a great open field tackle. Guys, you're not going to get to a championship game unless you work on tackling.
Yeah.
And we've seen that. That's been a common theme for all these games. Started with that Sarnia game last night.
Yep.
Really great open field tackling. So you got a 2nd down and 8. Cumberland has called their timeout. 20 seconds left to go. Watch for some type of trickeration here. Some type of screen pass or something.
Yep.
Where you're trying to get a mesh. And make sure the linemen aren't going downfield too early. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Just saying. Well, Ron, I'm pretty excited. I've been able to say Elliot Cadwell, Nico Soar, and Tate Kim, who, proud papa moment here. Let me play a little bit of bias. They were all London minor hammers once upon a time, and they're all having a big game today. Here we go as DeCare having a look. Screen to number 4. They got the first down. And is brought down by Carter, number 12.
But again, it was, you knew it was coming. I think there's a hold here as well. Downfield before it's gone. There was a hold. But again, Carter does a good job wrapping up and bringing them down.
Yeah, Jason Rugg on the reception there, Ron. 10 seconds. The clock is winding down. DeCare having a look to the boundary side. Gets rid of this one. And is it pulled in? Yes, it is caught.
Out of bounds with 3 seconds left.
Just shy. So, big play here.
More play.
What are you dialing up here, Ron? Right before the half. 3 seconds.
Looking ladder or something like it. You need
little
chunks.
Schoolyard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I want to go cover 3 across the board, rush 3, drop 9 into coverage and say, go ahead, complete it. Just rally to the ball and make the tackle. Let's rally to the ball and make the tackle. You got a timeout. If I'm the Mustangs, I spend it. I want to see how they come out first.
Yeah, for sure.
Quads. Now I call my timeout.
Yeah, so London still, if the graphic is correct, has 2 timeouts left. So they definitely could do that. 4 by 1 as we send 3 men in motion. DeCare having a look across the middle. Flips his hips to the boundary. Looking for that deep shot. Launches it into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cumberland Panthers, number 6. Jack Costanzo, 6 on the board for the home team Panthers.
That's a huge play. You knew it was coming. Buying his time, spying around, picked up the running back. 45-yard throw, 10 yards. That's a 60-yard throw. Guys, you got to understand the depth of the field and everything else. Great play, great catch. So that's got Cumberland right back in this game.
Yeah, Carter and Billings there in double coverage, but Costanzo able to just pull that one in. So we'll get the PAT here, Ron, and that'll be the last of the first half. Ranieri Adamo there for the chip shot. So we've got an 8-7 affair here, Ron, as we head into the halftime break. Talk to me about the first half here, sir.
You know, London kind of was starting to take control of that game. They got those couple runs and everything else. And then Cumberland's defense holds, and then you go on that long run. We thought this was going to be like that really tightly contested game.
Mm-hmm.
This is absolutely living up to the billing. I expect a couple adjustments from both teams. Nothing too major, but you're going to go with what got you to the dance. This is a great football game.
Yep. Well, we thank you for joining us here in London Football TV in partnership all weekend long with 519 Sports Online. There's highlights, recaps, and all sorts of great content on all of their socials. So please go and watch all that, like and subscribe to them as well, too, so you don't miss any of the action from this weekend. So live from Western University, I'm Adam Melrose. He's the coach, Ron Ferwerda, and we'll be back in about 11 minutes.
You are greatness, yes, you really are. But why aren't you working with the best? Area 51 Sports isn't just a brand, it's a mission. Built for athletes who train like beasts and think like outliers. Built for schools and youth organizations that truly want to be the best. Engineered for performance. Designed to intimidate. Trusted by those who take their game seriously. These old school guys seem more focused on profiting off the game rather than supporting it. We've become the best at providing customers with the highest quality products and experience. When you wear Area 51, you're not just showing up, you're taking over. We do this for the athlete, for the game. At Area 51 Sports, we value people over profits. 10 toes down, boots on the ground, speaking to real people like you. Join the movement at www.area51sports.ca. You are greatness, yes, you really are. But why aren't you working with the best? Area 51 Sports isn't just a brand, it's a mission. Built for athletes who train like beasts and think like outliers. Built for schools and youth organizations that truly want to be the best. Engineered for performance. Designed to intimidate. Trusted by those who take their game seriously. These old school guys seem more focused on profiting off the game rather than supporting it. We've become the best at providing customers with the highest quality products and experience. When you wear Area 51, you're not just showing up, you're taking over. We do this for the athlete, for the game. At Area 51 Sports, we value people over profits. 10 toes down, boots on the ground, speaking to real people like you. Join the movement at www.area51sports.ca. You are greatness, yes, you really are. But why aren't you working with the best? Area 51 Sports isn't just a brand, it's a mission. Built for athletes who train like beasts and think like outliers. Built for schools and youth organizations that truly want to be the best. Engineered for performance. Designed to intimidate. Trusted by those who take their game seriously. These old school guys seem more focused on profiting off the game rather than supporting it. We've become the best at providing customers with the highest quality products and experience. When you wear Area 51, you're not just showing up, you're taking over. We do this for the athlete, for the game. At Area 51 Sports, we value people over profits. 10 toes down, boots on the ground, speaking to real people like you. Join the movement at www.area51sports.ca. You are greatness, yes, you really are. But why aren't you working with the best? Area 51 Sports isn't just a brand, it's a mission. Built for athletes who train like beasts and think like outliers. Built for schools and youth organizations that truly want to be the best. Engineered for performance. Designed to intimidate. Trusted by those who take their game seriously. These old school guys seem more focused on profiting off the game rather than supporting it. We've become the best at providing customers with the highest quality products and experience. When you wear Area 51, you're not just showing up, you're taking over. We do this for the athlete, for the game. At Area 51 Sports, we value people over profits. 10 toes down, boots on the
Welcome back to second half action here at Western University. We've got the London Junior Mustangs versus the Cumberland Panthers U16 AAA matchup, Provincial Cup here at Western. Let's talk about that first half. A scoring drive, a safety in the first quarter, and OSFL fires out of a rocket +1 to make it 8-0 right before the half. Go back and watch it if you just joined the stream. DeCare launches a deep shot to Costanzo. PAT's good there, so we've got an 8-7 matchup right now here at Western. Adam Melrose and Ron Forwarda on the call. Got to send a shout out to Brandon up on the roof, giving you all the beautiful shots as well. Same with Lawson Hammond. We got Nathan Cantor downfield side, Camden Melrose downfield side. They're kind of trading off on clipping duties up here as well too. Simon Cantor on the beautification of the score bug. Producer Stephanie, Darren Stevenson running all over the place, and our whole crew is bringing you all of the action here. So let us know. A pretty active chat today for those that are playing nice in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from today. We had somebody earlier watching the game from PEI. Somebody checked in from British Columbia. Would be great to know where you're watching. Let us know, and we'll send you a shout out. Also want to thank all the people who became members of London Football TV today as well. That supports everything we do here to buy all the little gizmos to be able to bring you interviews and things like that in the far end zone from all the way up here in the press box. So thank you from London Football TV and 519 Sports as Cole McCartney gets ready to launch this one deep here. Ron, this one's away to the top side of your screen, and that one is going to be fielded by number 5, the Cumberland Panthers, who's going to get this one almost to the 40, but bounces that one back towards the inside, and then brought down by Carter and friends. And number 5 is going to be Christian Gindo.
He's got the track outside here and reverses playing. Just live to fight another day. Don't try to do too much. Play within yourself and do the best you can.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
It's a long walk to that bathroom,
I feel like you're not only giving that advice to the kid down there, but you trying to catch your breath at the same time.
Well, I was trying.
We appreciate you, Ron. As we get DeCare and Hamlin in the backfield again. Same old 3-by-2 look we saw. It was working nice in the first half, so let's keep it going here, Ron. 3 men in motion as we give this one to Hamlin up the middle. Pressure coming up the middle, but he bounces this one outside. Carter gets to him, and this one might be just back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he's forced out for a gain of maybe 1 on this. Again, good penetration there. Forces him outside. Yeah, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it on that. 2nd down and 10 for Cumberland.
Yeah, and Hamlin, again, big body, nice motor underneath them. So very impressed from what I've seen. Obviously, a large reason that they came into this game also 9-0 today, Ron. Couple men in motion here for Cumberland trying to draw out the coverage. Not a whole lot of movement. A flag flies.
He crossed.
Who, 99?
I think the center actually moved the ball or something. I think it was the slot back actually crossed.
Okay. Well, and you know what ends up happening, too? I've had this before where, now, if nobody says anything, they usually let it go. But sometimes the centers, they double and triple clutch the ball and things like that. So
the way that flag came in, it was thrown towards the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what exactly it was there.
I used to just tell my nose guard at that point, I'm like, if that happens, just hit him.
Yep.
Or, well, I mean, get the ball. Here we go. 4-by-1 again. So that quads look to the bottom side of your screen. The field side as Hamlin stays in for protection. And DeCare, having a look across the middle, just keeps rolling to his right. Gets brought down, and that's going to go incomplete.
I'm going to tell you something right here. Number 30, he mud rushes from the end. Watch him. He's got outside contained. He's watching him. Track down. That is a coverage sack. But it's pressure from the defense playing your assignments. And again, a quick 2-and-out for Cumberland. London's defense, minus that 1 play, is holding.
Yeah, Nico Soar on that tackle, Ron.
He's kind of being the linchpin in there. He's being that spy that they're moving him around. Sometimes he's in the middle, sometimes he's out wide, but he's mud rushing and he's waiting for the quarterback to run.
Yep, nice punt here, Ron. That one gets across the middle, bounces at about the 48, but it keeps rolling. And the Cumberland player was in. Yeah, it's going to be a no yard, so we're going to keep fighting over this all for nothing. But London does eventually land on this, and number 6 in Simon Purdy.
You got 2 penalties on there. So you got no yards at the 43-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the second one is. Is it somebody blocked somebody and prevented them from picking it up?
You got something going on.
No, there's already a flag down there.
Yeah. Well, let's.
So there's 2 penalties on there. One of them is no yards. London's going to retain possession. I don't know what the second penalty is. I don't know if it's going to go up another 10 yards, if it's going to go back 5 yards, or what. I'm just waiting for the white hat gentleman here. So the ball's going to be at the 44-yard line, and it's the 5-yard, no yards variety against Cumberland. That's the only penalty that they're going to call.
And that's all she wrote.
Okay. So it's moving up 5 yards. So we're going to have the ball at the 54-yard line. It'll be first down for London.
Well, and I got to give a shout out to, there's a bunch of mom managers for the Cumberland Panthers I was talking to when I was down chatting with the team, who I did an interview with Johnny Ngandi, and his mom's like, I would have done a better interview, and I just wish I had time. Here we go. 2 men in motion here for London as we give this ball to Owaseni, who's got the outside edge here, runs into a bit of traffic, picks up about 2 yards here, Ron.
Yeah, and again, that's what you got to get for London is that cutback run, because they're flowing so hard. But I think the key in this one is going to have Merritt pulling the ball at some point and going on that. Gain of 1 on that play, so virtually no gain. Cumberland does a good job of stretching that run up. And again, 11 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 here for the London offense. Similar, really tight look here from the defense here, Ron.
This is what they've been in. The corners are gonna start bailing the right away.
Merritt finds a man in the flats in Levi Gray and picks up about 5 yards here.
Gets it just short of midfield or right to midfield. So we're going to have a 4th down and 4 from center field. I would imagine the Mustangs punt, play the field position game.
Well, is McCartney coming out? I still see Merritt out there. So,
yeah. They're going to leave the offense out here.
Yeah. Well, it's 3rd and 4.
Yep. Hank call.
Yeah. I bet you Hank call, if they don't jump, they'll back it up.
Take the 5-yard penalty and punt it at that point.
Not that we've ever seen a Coach Schneider coached game ever.
Nope.
Where we go.
Watch for the motion coming across first.
22 King. Oh, Cumberland does a great job at not biting on that. So, okay, cool. Let's just run a play. No, we're not going to. And I think the top side wide receiver may have got a little antsy in number 11, Connor Dagno.
Well, they had no intention of snapping the ball.
Right.
So I'll get your 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So this is what you're going to do. You're going to punt the ball. You're going to pin them probably within the 20-yard line. And you're going to make them go 90 yards.
So Cole McCartney enters the chat here. We got single man number 5 back to return this. So that'll be Christian Gendo.
2 guys back.
Joined by number one, Johnny Ngandi.
This ball is going between the numbers and the sidelines. It's going to probably hit around the 20.
Yep.
No rush again.
Good punt from, well, we have one guy way upfield, and he's little extracurriculars over here. As a decent return, a flag flies, but a beautiful tackle at the sideline there, Ron. And
Number 9, is that Cermak?
Number 9 is most certainly Mr. Cermak, Max Cermak.
Yeah. Good tackle there. The penalty came in late, so I want to see what it is. It was the whole, I didn't see the call. It's London's ball.
It was something on Cumberland.
So is a hold? Block in the back, or? $10-yard penalty. So it must have been a hold.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty. Okay.
So
unnecessary roughness.
Still going to be Durham's first, but a little UR during the punt return.
So it's balls at the 30.
Yeah.
Again, no rush on that punt. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
There you go. I'm with you, Ron. Don't give up all the secrets. 4-by-1, Hamlin, DeCare in the backfield. Bit of moving around on the defense, adjusting to the look as DeCare pump fakes. He's probably just going to run this one, Ron. Yeah, running down the line. He's got to run it now. He's across and gets brought down by Elliot Cadwell and Max Cermak. but should pick up about a 2-yard gain on that.
Yeah, 2 or 3 yards on that is what you're going to end up getting. And again, just good coverage downfield. Kind of a lazy route in there at one point. Everyone's dropping in coverage. Then you've got good job Cermak coming in, and then all of a sudden the big man's coming across.
Yeah,
there.
well, and Cadwell gets washed out and comes back. So if we see the replay again real quick, you'll see Cadwell like way out of the, okay, crap, went too deep, but just gets on his horse and gets involved here with Cermak. So
relentless effort.
I like it. But good job by DeCare making something out of nothing as well, too, actually. So they gave him way more. This is going to be 2nd and 6 here, Ron, as we send a couple of guys in motion to empty out. DeCare having a little screen set up to Ngondi. And gets brought down by Cermak and number 21, Zeke Haggith.
So you're going to have a 3rd down and about 2 here, maybe 3. I think it's 3rd down and 2. And Cumberland's punting. So again, this is play the field position game. You're playing great defense, both teams. If you're Cumberland, you're saying, no, okay, we're not giving up field position. We're not doing anything silly here. I would expect at some point watch for some type of fake, but I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, Adamo Ranieri back here to punt this one for the Cumberland Panthers. Decent pressure from the Mustangs. This one goes back deep to number 15 on the return, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's going to be Hezekiah Cato on the return, and the Stangs go back to work around the 50 here.
Yeah,
Ron.
and again, you're playing the field position game. It's like, nope, I'll play with a 60-yard field. You play with a 90-yard field. That's what basically that's the game plan right now. Chew clock. You look at if no one scores any points for the rest of the game, you win.
Yeah.
So you obviously you want to get more points in this game.
Well, London and London averaging around 3 minutes a series, before punting away too. So we'll see what we got dialed up. So still Marin Owaseni. We've got De Leon Garza to the bottom side of your screen. We've got, I believe, Carter to the bottom side of your screen.
Starting to loosen up their coverage a little bit now.
Yeah, 3-by-1 King look as we give that to
Guthrie?
Ali Ope, number
Ollie.
2. And he picks up 3 to 4 yards on the carry.
A good solid run. You're trying to run that jet again. I want to keep saying, and I keep stressing it. Look if he pulls that ball and keeps going, there's nobody out there. So it's
under 6 here in the third quarter, Ron, as we see the Stangs march back up in about a 2nd and 7 situation. Yeah. So 3-by-2, so we're going 5R. Levi coming across here, and Merritt just has Levi Gray out front and gets in trouble in the backfield. So this will be a loss of about 2 yards, bringing up 3rd down.
Yeah, they're going to punt it. They're going to punt it again, and it's you not yet, but maybe look for, do they not rush? Maybe how confident do you feel that your punter can get 9 yards?
Yeah,
I'm not sure I do with 3rd and 9.
Yeah,
maybe with 3rd and 4.
Well, and Coach Snyder going to be in collecting points situation right now, so maybe not risking that. No. But the defense, other than deep shot at the end of the last half,
has held.
Has absolutely held. So, do you trust your defense? Maybe you get 10 yards on the fake, which would be hopefully just enough for a first. But let's see if we see any pressure here, Ron, as Cole McCartney barking out orders. Nobody coming. The shield's there. Deep punt.
Great
back
punt.
to, I
Great
believe,
punt.
number
Fielded
2.
At the 12.
Number 2 or number 3 here for the Cumberland Panthers. And Agent Zero on the case, but number 17 makes the tackle, and there's a flag. Arkajewski, and I think we've got a hold call coming in here.
Yeah, there's a hold on the edge here. Again, great punt. Fields is at the 13-yard line, and with the penalty, it's going to be inside the 15, about the 12 or 13-yard line.
So Christian Gendo on the return. Okay, well, we're going to head down field side. And we're 4:44 on the clock. Sorry, I just heard myself.
You sound phenomenal.
My inner voice. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, Cumberland Panthers.
That's a 13-yard line.
Here we go. So 3-2.
They're in Wildcat.
Okay, so we're going to go Wildcat here, different back in the backfield here, and number 1 is going to carry this one. He's got a healthy run, finally goes down around the 35. That's Johnny Ngondi. First down, Cumberland.
Yeah, different quarterback in there. They bit to the run, but great job blocking downfield and everything else, and good hustle for Cumberland. Got out of their end zone, and now you got the ball at the 36-yard line, first down. Quarterback's back in now.
Here we go, 3-2. DeCare back in the mix. He's going to hand this one off on a little jet motion here to number 6, Ron, who gets a healthy run after he breaks the edge. First down, Cumberland.
Yeah, they're the offensive line starting to tee off a little bit there. A couple of big chunk runs there. Good job reaching to the second level.
Yeah, Costanzo on the carry, the touchdown receiver from the last play of the first half. As we go back to the same look here, Ron.
2 chunk plays there, and Cumberland's at midfield almost.
Yeah, it seems to be once they get rolling here, it's usually big plays as Hamlin finds the edge of the top side of your screen, gets off that first tackle, is finally brought down by Simon Purdy, and we'll get a couple on the carry here, Ron.
Cermak had him, Kim had him, and Purdy finally brings him down. Cermak could have had him in the backfield for a loss of a couple. No real gain after that.
Yeah.
Just then you're running sideways.
Yeah. I thought maybe they were going to give him 1 there, or they might still move the stick.
Well, it is definitely 1 yard.
Yeah. Okay,
the
the
ball
stick's
spotted.
on an angle here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 2nd and 9 as we go 3-2 again.
Watch that screen.
Same backfield. We're seeing the Hamilton Junior Tiger Cats entering the stadium at the moment, and we're going to get an offside call here on Cumberland, Ron, so it's probably back this up, making it 2nd and 14.
Yep. So that's unfortunate. I'm hot day up there, and it's so hotly contested down on the field. It's like just you're waiting for someone to make that error, and you got to capitalize on it. You can't have those self-inflicted penalties like that. You got to maintain your mental composure in this game and don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair statement. Well, here we go. We're back to a 41 look here, Ron, with Hamlin in the backfield.
You got zone across here.
Hamlin staying in.
Draw.
We're just going to hand that back to him on a draw play here, and he's going to get the edge to the top side of your screen, and he's got the first down. And let's move the chains for the Cumberland Panthers.
See, when they go to that quad look, they roll the safety over. You basically have one-on-one, but you're taking another guy out of the box to pursue down the line. This is exactly what Cumberland has been doing. Are they saying he was short? He is short of the line to gain by about 1.5 yards. So here we go. Big 3rd down here.
Yep, 3rd and about 1 1/4 here, Ron, if we're looking at the stick properly. We'll have to add some fractions to our down and distance here. So 3-2 again.
Empty it out.
Yeah, DeCare hands this one back to Hamlin. No, he's just going to keep
it.
this one. He's got the first down, and he gets up to
Smart.
the 45-yard line. Yeah, I like it.
That's just a cue follow. Show the run. Let the running back be a lead blocker. Didn't even wait for him to be a lead blocker. He just got going. He saw a gap, and he just took it. Good gain of about 5 yards on that. And Cumberland's got a really impressive drive going. Remember, this ball started at about the 14-yard line. At the 45 now of London.
Well, just over a minute here to play in the 3rd quarter. And the Panthers with a fresh set of downs here. Snap's good. We're going to hand this one off to number 6, Costanza. And he's going to pick up 6 to 7 yards on the carry. Costanzo, apologies.
Yeah, they're running that inside. It's that underneath stuff and everything else that's going on here, and it's just fantastic football here. They're just out gapping them here and there. 3-by-2, one in the backfield, Adam.
Yep. And we're going to go 3-by-2. We're going to give this one to Hamlin. No, we're going to pull this one. We got our man in Gandhi across the middle, who keeps his feet moving here, Ron. Finally brought down by number 21, Zeke Haggith. But another fresh set of downs for the Cumberland Panthers.
Yeah, it's all setting up from the run here for the Cumberland Panthers. That time, this is that RPO action that they really wanted to start doing. And it's just a simple little skinny post inside there. And you just flatten that out, catch the ball. Little RPO action, and everybody's biting the run, and this will be the last play of the third quarter here, Adam.
Barring a penalty here, 3 guys to the bottom side of your screen, so we're in a 3-by-2 again for the Cumberland Panthers as we give this one to Hamlin. Hamlin traveling down to the bottom of your screen, and he's brought down by Agent Zero and number 25 in Max Zivov, and that should be the end of the third quarter, so we'll flip ends here, Ron. And while we do, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on London Football TV in partnership with 519 Sports Online all weekend, bringing you all the highlights and clips that you can handle, maybe even more. And while you're at it, that QR code, if you're wondering what that is on the screen, that is for the Football Ontario Mega Raffle 50/50. So right now, for as low as $10, you could win something around $32,000 plus on that 50/50. I believe the draw is going to be.
What would you do with $32,000, Adam?
I'd take you and me on a vacation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Is it Nashville or is it Vegas, baby?
Well, I mean, can you cross the border?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. All right, well.
That can't.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, maybe we bring Steph.
So, yeah, she can come too. We like
go.
her. Wonder Bread staying at home watching the dog. You don't have a dog.
All right. We're sharing too much personal information right now, Ron. Got to stay oblivious here. So, all right. Well, hey, we are back here in, I believe they've got this marked as a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, 2nd and 9 here for Cumberland.
And Cumberland knocking on the door here from the 19-yard line.
Now, again, you've had opportunities in here and you went for the kill shots. Collect the points, maybe.
Yeah, while we're getting down here, so absolutely, we're going to want to get 7 more on the scoreboard for sure. As DeCare's just going to keep this one for himself. A little drop play here. Ron is brought down, but picks up some chunk yards here, about 5 or 6.
Yeah, and you're looking at a 3rd down and about 2 or 3 here. 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers.
Field goal squad, or are you going to go for this?
They've went for it all game.
Well, we're getting a.
I like the field goal attempt here. Again, you have the opportunity of taking the lead now, and you've not led at any point in this game. You have the opportunity to do this. I think you kick the field goal.
So, if this is successful, I'll make it a 10-8 game. So only a 2-point differential, and certainly.
Mustangs have done a good job on special teams of blocking kicks and everything else this year.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Number 5, the holder, Gendo.
Snap is down, the kick is away, and it is
And they're going to call that one good. So we've got a 10-8 ball game here, Mr. Ferwerda. And the Cumberland Panthers take the lead here at Western University.
First lead of the day. It's been a tightly contested game. This is kind of what we thought it was going to be coming into this game, and Cumberland's done a good job of. That was a great drive by them, mixing in the pass and the run, a little bit of quarterback run in there as well. Some nice little, not big shots, but just chunk plays, chunk. That's exactly what they've been trying to do, and now London needs an answer. And again, London's averaging 3-4 minutes a drive. If you look at that math, there's three possessions left in this game. 3, maybe 4. Someone needs to go on a drive. Cumberland chewed up a lot of clock on that last drive, about 5 minutes. So you're looking at London's going to have the possession once, maybe twice more in this game.
Yep. Well, let's send a couple guys in motion and give this ball back to Owaseni. Some great blocking on the edge. Owaseni keeping his feet moving. It's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and again, just, he's so dynamic. Everyone's uptight. He just finds that little crease and bounces outside. Cumberland's done a really good job of keeping everything in front of him, barring that one play where he broke it. Everything else is being in front of them. 2nd down and 2 here for London.
Well,
crowds are really picking up on this too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love
The Cumberland Panthers faithful, making all the noise they can in the world as we get a little bit of motion here from London, and we'll give this ball back to Owaseni. Finds a hole in the B gap. It's going to get the first down here, Ron.
That's about it.
That's about it. Found himself a little wall made of white and blue cloth.
Number 55 cleans it up for Cumberland, the linebacker. But first down for London. Big. That's a big conversion. Number 9 coming in now.
Well, Merritt and Owaseni still in the backfield here, Ron, as we get set up for a 1st and 10 from the 47. 3 men in motion as we give this back to Owaseni. Owaseni trying to find something up the middle, but number 78
27
having
was
nothing
there.
to do with it.
79 was there as well.
79, check that. That's going to be Darwin Spence.
He still got 4 yards on that. 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 there. Ball's at the 50-yard line. 8:50 left in the ball game.
It's winding down, Ron. A 2-point differential right now. Cumberland Panthers up over the London Junior Mustangs, who are driving down the field and giving the ball back to Owaseni. No, we're going to pull this one. Merritt in trouble in the backfield is able to evade it. The ball's loose. Cumberland's going to pick this one up. Turnover on downs, and Cumberland going back to work now from the 39-yard line. Wow, a flag flies late.
Well, let's see what the flag is, but, fortunately, Merritt's got this ball. He does a good job of making the man miss. Tuck the ball away. It's the second man coming through, hitting his back arm that caused that fumble. So, Cumberland's going to maintain possession, but I think it's coming back a little bit here.
So
unnecessary roughness against Cumberland, so it's going to be 15 yards at the end of the run.
So first down.
We're going to have the ball about midfield here. But huge play for Cumberland. Now the Mustang defense needs a quick stop.
Yeah, and you've just shot every single player on that field in the arm with a little adrenaline here, Mr. Furwerda. And the Cumberland fans are super, super pumped on that one. And a little bit of body language from London right now, Ron.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can shake that one off and get back to work.
You got to have a short memory because, look at you. It's still a 1-score game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 2 points, and we're back in this thing. So we're going to give this one to Hamlin. Hamlin trucking up the middle, keeps going, but not before picking up about 4.5, 5 yards.
Yeah, good run on that. I thought he was going to be stopped short, but again, just he's a big back who's able to drop his shoulder and drive his legs. 2nd down and 5. Ball is literally at midfield. Right in the T and the A of Mustang.
At the 55. Great podcast. Go watch it. Listen to it. Wherever you get your podcasts. 3x2 again. DeCare trying to sniff out the coverage.
Looks like you got man coverage coming across. Outside blitzer coming.
Sounds that way. DeCare having a look to the top side of the screen. Field, nope, just going to keep this, but he's in trouble. And a flag flies at the top side of the screen, but 83 gets home.
I'm not sure what I'm not sure what the penalty is. It came from there's nobody really around him.
Well, Micah Adams with the sack. And it's on London. So we just
pass interference.
Was that what I was reading names here?
Yeah, he did that call. So
it's always fun when we've got Coach Gary Haldenby in the spotter room beside us, and you can just hear all the colorful language.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. So 7:26, clock's rolling down here, Ron. We got a 10-8 affair. Cumberland leading right now and marching the ball in London Junior Mustangs territory as we give this to number
New back.
22 and a new running back. Fresh set of legs who keeps those legs moving and picks up a first down for the Cumberland Panthers, and that's going to be Johan Atonfo.
Yeah, good run by the back there. Good speed on him as well. Couple little stutter steps, and off to the races he went. Contact at the 35, and then still was able to get down to the 31-yard line. It's 4 yards after contact, and it's a big first down.
Yeah, I mean, fresh legs. You know, you get a chance to go out there, Ron. You got to earn your spot, and Atonfo certainly showed up and knew his assignment.
Well, new formation as well. They put a fullback in there as well now.
Who are going to lead out to the
Jet.
right side. We got a little Jet with 17. He's got the edge, but
Oh,
shut
what a
down at the
great
line of
play.
scrimmage by number 25 here for the London Junior Mustangs and Max Zivov. And we had number 17, Amaju Bovai, on the carry.
Just can't quite get the edge block there, and a great tackle by the Mustangs on that. Loss of a couple on that play, a loss of one, second down on 11. But it looked like he had a chance. He had a convoy of blockers out there, just couldn't get that last one.
Well, here we go, Ron. 2nd and 11 here for the Cumberland Panthers. We are under 6 minutes in this fourth quarter. Going back to 41 look here for the Cumberland Panthers. Everybody in motion. Hamlin coming across the middle. DeCare in trouble, gets brought down. He just pitches this out. Oh, I thought 6 was going to get to that, but we got 92 and 25 in the mix. Taken out DeCare in the backfield. And maybe a man
Field goal?
down. No, he's walking it off. So 3rd and 11.
So why isn't this intentional grounding? Because he got the ball to the line of scrimmage and he was outside the tackle box. You're allowed to do that.
We need that, like, the more you know rainbow as a graphic on the screen, Ron.
Well, we got the kickers are people too graphic.
I mean, hey,
but
nothing's impossible here. All right, here we go.
This is close to one of those graphics that we like to have on there, but I think this is a punt.
Looks that way. And now check it, though. Hamlin is back there punting this, and the rest of the game has been Adamo Ranieri. So this might be a fake punt right now, Ron. Yep. It's a pass, and we get it to number 44, who bounces off the first man. A flag flies.
Okay, is this illegal man downfield?
Would he have had to have reported? So 44.
44 is a legal number, but it came from the side. This is a huge call in this game.
It'll be interesting to see what comes of this, Ron. We've got.
Yeah.
Was it push in the back?
So it's a 10-yard penalty. We're going to move it back, but you've spent your fake.
Right.
I think this is pass interference against the offense.
Yeah, we got an.
It's a PI. So 47. See, if you're dropping in pass coverage and you push,
Right.
that's pass interference.
Right.
That guy over there gave the corner a shot.
Well, we do get the punt away. It's high. Kind of surprised they didn't blow that dead. It goes out of bounds anyways. And the London Junior Mustangs have 5 minutes and 8 seconds here, Ron, to answer.
And dodged the bullet.
And did dodge a bullet.
They dodged the bullet. They turned the ball over. Cumberland does not turn that into points. Now, if you're the Mustangs, you've got to seal this deal. You've got to make this the last drive of the game. Chew the clock. Get as much as you can. Get as close as you can. A field goal wins the game. You are a field goal away. You don't have to score a touchdown. You are a field goal away.
Yep. David Merritt, Noah Senni, and all the standard casting characters as we empty out. Merritt finds a man in, I believe, Levi Gray, who gets taken down basically at the line of scrimmage here. Ron, no, that was a number 11.
Yep.
So that's Connor Dagno.
So they're trying that Z screen, that tunnel screen in there, just nowhere to go. Linebacker came up and absolutely cleaned him up. Gain of a couple on the play, but 2nd down and 8.
Dagno, good on him for taking a bit of a lick there.
Took a big lick.
And just getting up and doing it all over again. 2nd and 8, 4:25 on the clock here, Ron, as we're rolling down to the end of this championship matchup. We're going to flip this into a 31 king for the Junior Mustangs. Merritt rolls out to his right side, was looking for, that time, Levi Gray, and goes incomplete.
Just thinking. I think you want to punt this ball still. Didn't use any clock.
Well, 4:12 here, Ron. 3rd and 8. Here comes Cole McCartney.
Had no rush on your punter all game.
Yeah. I mean, now's the time.
Yeah. If they drop here, I'm really considering it. 5 guys up now, 2 at linebacker depth.
Clock rolls underneath 4 minutes. McCartney, we get one guy through to the shield, punts this one away. It's gathered up at the 48-yard line. It picks up about another 10. Number 17 does on the return, and that's Amaju Bolvai. And the Panthers going back to work in Junior Mustangs territory here on 3:50 on the clock.
About 47-yard line. And again, you're counting possessions here. Like, you need a quick 2 and out to hold them to about a minute. You got to have that ball back right around the 3-minute warning here if you're London. You cannot give up first downs are deadly to the Mustangs at this point.
Yep.
Clock and time. Clock and yards.
Well, the Panthers, who've been able to put together some impressive drives, going back to work right now.
It's that 2-by-2 look now.
2-by-2, and we're going to hand this one off to number 22, the back that joined us, who spins off of that one and gets brought down, but not before picking up about 5 yards here on. So that's going to be Johan Atomfo on the carry.
Was that Kim that cleaned it up there? Cuts back against the grain here. No, it's number 30.
Number 30, who does a great job. He gets high, but then takes the legs right away. That's going to be Nico Soar.
He's had a great game
Yeah,
today.
I mean, might be contender for defensive MVP today.
Yeah. Very easy. Like, it could be any of these kids on either of these teams for offensive or defensive. Like, it's really, these kids have played really, really hard all game.
Back to that fullback set here, 2-by-2 for the Cumberland Panthers.
I like to run to that side when they do this.
2:46. Let's give it back to Atonfo.
Holding.
Flag flies, likely a holding.
Oh, no doubt. It was right away.
Yeah. Signaled already from the head referee, so we'll back this one up, replay the down.
Yep. Not going to call it the number, but it was pretty cut and dry, and it was right away. So you're going to have a 2nd down and 14 here for Cumberland. 2:39 left. So if you're Cumberland, you had the first down or close to the first down. Now you got to redo it. But again, it's clock. You're chewing clock. They're going to run the ball again here. There's no way in the world they're throwing it.
Yeah. It's a matter of just, can we get this down to,
break
one
down.
or bring it down to
This is going
nothing
to be the
left.
3-minute warning. You've got 2 timeouts left for both teams. And here we go. The 3-minute whistle is in. Cumberland breaks the huddle. 4-by-1. Watch the draw play or screen.
Yeah. Hamlin hanging out in the backfield with DeCare. Clock's running down as DeCare's just going to draw and head to the sideline.
Great.
Yeah.
Heads up play for the Mustangs. Push them out of bounds. Now the clock stops running.
Elias Rafik there to push DeCare out of bounds. And we've got a change up on
you're going to have the punt
Cumberland
team coming in.
Now, let's watch and make sure it's not Hamlin again taking that punt.
You've spent that bullet.
Yeah.
You've spent that bullet. I don't think there's no way you do it again. And
he is deep right now. Yeah, he's back to take this punt.
But again, you've spent that bullet. There's no way you're going to do it again. They actually got a sleeper over here. They finally picked him up.
Yeah. Okay, so we actually punt this. Nice punt.
Great punt.
Oh, bounces off his chest, is able to get off that first tackle,
Uh-oh.
but needs to move north. He's got the edge, but is finally brought down here around the 13. That's number 15. That's going to be Carter or Cato on the return. 21 on the tackle.
Great tackle.
Is Isaiah Constant.
Yeah, just a really good job. This is why you don't do this, especially after you drop it. Make one guy miss and get upfield. Look, you caught the ball at the 15-yard line. You lost 2 yards. London with exactly 2 minutes left. Now, your kicker's range is probably 33, 34 yards. So you've got to get this ball to the 25-yard line. That's a lot of yards in 2 minutes.
Yeah, we need Owaseni. If you're London right now, you need Owaseni to break one. And he is in the backfield right now as we go into a 22 King look here for London. All sorts of motion. Merritt's just going to take this one up the middle, but he's met. Picks up about 3 yards. $1:55 on the clock.
Clock stops to set the ball, and then it will be wound in.
So we need to be ready to rock with the play.
Yep. Gain of 3 on that play, Adam. So 2nd and 7. And again, Cumberland's just got to be dropping everybody in the coverage. Give up the 10, 15-yard run. What's the officials talking about?
2nd and 7. Clock's wound in. We got to get on our bike. And for the London Junior Mustangs, here we go, hustling up to the line. We go back to 31 King.
2 rolling over.
Merritt going to put this one in the air. Gets rid of it across the middle.
Caught.
And it's pulled.
No.
No, we're going to call that incomplete. Looking for Connor Dagno.
Well, all comes down to this, Adam. $1:32 left. 3rd down and 7 for the Junior Mustangs. I didn't see it hit the ground, but...
Well, they don't have the advantage of replay down on the field, Ron. So 1:32 left on the clock, 10-8. Cumberland still leads over the London Junior Mustangs, and the Cumberland faithful right now in the stands are pretty amped up, sir.
London's going to give up the deuce here and flip the field.
Makes sense, because then you make them work from the 35.
Yeah, but again, it takes the field goal completely out of it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Timeout.
Cumberland took the timeout, I believe. 10-8, Cumberland leads. I mud rush it. I don't send anyone back there. I make sure that the ball is kicked. Do not drop into coverage or do not drop into return. Make sure it's kicked. You can't if you're Cumberland. So
London's 3rd and 7. I mean, is there any reason we don't see a fake punt here? Or do you just give up the 2?
I think you give up the 2. You hope you're because you got 2 timeouts left. So you can stop the clock, force them to punt. You're going to get the ball maybe at midfield with 20, 30 seconds left. So you're giving up the deuce here.
Okay.
That's going to put the ball at the 35. So you're giving up 2 points for basically 65 yards.
Yep. So McCartney runs it back. Waste no time so that we keep as much on the clock as possible. Cumberland will play from the 35.
12-8, 4-point lead. So it takes the field goal out. And you've got 2 timeouts if you're London. So it's a timeout after the run. If you hold them under a 2 or 3 yard gain, it's an immediate timeout. You hold them again, it's an immediate timeout. You bring the punt team in, the clock is stopped. to allow the substitution. You allow 20 seconds. London potentially could get the ball back with 45 seconds. And if that's the case, they're going to have the ball at maybe their 30 or 40-yard line. Still a lot of yards to get, but that's the coach math.
Well, with 1:31 on the clock, we're expecting Cumberland to come out right now and burn a whole lot of time. This looks very victory formation-esque right now, Ron. Nope, we're just going to roll out. And we get a timeout.
Timeout, Cumberland. They're gonna run some type of double wing counter off that. So can we get that just real quick?
That's just the end.
Yeah. So you've got the blockers coming across. Everyone's coming. You have that option look, but it's the counter coming back. Someone's going to be coming back across there at some point. So that's like, it's old school double wing football. I like that.
I know you do, Ron. Well, during this timeout as well, too, we want to thank you for joining us on London Football TV. Hit that like and subscribe. We got 6 more games after this one, Ron. The 7 o'clock Provincial U18 AAA Championship is up next at 7 o'clock, so you get a little bit of a break between Kingston and the Hamilton Junior Tiger Cats. Kingston punching their ticket, not blowing out Niagara, but upsetting Niagara 37-34.
Well, I don't know if it's really upsetting. It was in Kingston. Kingston, I think, is undefeated coming into this game.
Yeah.
Trying to remember.
I think it's 1. I think they're 8-1. So,
no, they're not.
Cumberland gives this one to Atonfo. Atonfo trying to get sneaky up the middle, meets a wall of London Junior Mustangs, but gets about 3 yards on the carry. And then
timeout London.
Well, he signaled timeout Cumberland, but I'm assuming it's timeout London.
Yeah, it was. Cumberland doesn't have any timeouts.
Right, yeah, no, I was just wondering.
So London is called timeout. So again, same thing. Force them to punt. We want to force them to punt the ball here. So London would get the ball back with about a minute, 50 seconds, 45 to a minute, somewhere just depending on how this works out. But you cannot give up the first down. If you're Cumberland, you have a chance to end this game right now.
$1:23 on the clock, about to roll it in. As we go back 41.
New cue.
New cue. We'll get you a number here
Wildcat.
in a second. So Wildcat to Ngondi. Ngondi's got the first down, and some more is finally brought down here on the 54-yard line. But a fresh set of downs here for the Cumberland Panthers. And London's got 1 timeout left, Ron.
London called timeout now. They've called their second and final timeout. Yeah, Kingston's 9-0 coming into this game. Hamilton has lost once.
To London.
Yeah. And then...
Sorry, I had that backwards.
And then 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, London went into Hamilton, had a big lead at half, and wasn't able to hold it together. And since then, Hamilton has rolled. So this will be a very interesting matchup tonight. Kingston's going to be in the white jerseys. Hamilton's going to be in their all blacks. Traditional Tiger Cat jerseys. Fantastic day here for football, Adam. At the Forest City, great job put on by the Junior Mustang Club here. All the volunteers and everything else. What a great crowd. Like the stands are pretty full on both sides of the field.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, and it's one of the beautiful things about this facility is the fact that there are the 2 sets of stands, so it separates the fans a little bit. And you don't get the hubbub that you do sometimes when everybody's on the same side, which is nice. So Cumberland going back to work here, and we've still got Ngondi taking the snaps. And Ngondi is going to hand that one to Hamlin. No, he keeps it and gets taken down in the backfield. So this will be a loss of 5 or
This
6.
would be a loss of a lot more than 5 or 6. This is going to be a loss
gonna
of
call
almost
that.
10.
Wow.
So London saw it coming this time, and they were prepared. So they're going to do the same. Imagine they're going to do the same thing again. They're going to show that fake. They're going to run it, but he's not snapping this until it hits about 50 seconds.
Yeah. Well, and they're getting orders in from their coach just to take your time. 2nd and 17.
That should be time count. That's delay a game now. There you go.
Yeah.
So stops the clock, 5-yard penalty. And now
And does that roll it down?
it rolls it down in the last 2 minutes of the game, or the last 3 minutes of the game. It rolls it down. It is now 3rd down for Cumberland.
So do we see the punt unit come out, or are they just going to – we still have DeCare
3rd
talking
down.
to the coach.
So you can decline the yardage and take the down,
Yeah.
which is what basically the London did. So 47 seconds left. You're going to punt the ball. London's going to get the ball back with about 35 seconds. You got to have – you need a return here. And if you're Cumberland, just play coverage. Play coverage.
Well, let's remind our viewers at home, Ron, that both of these teams came into this game 9-0. Perfect seasons leading up to this. I would have expected nothing but a close game like this. It's exactly what we're seeing.
This is exactly what we thought we were going to see. It was going to be late game heroics from somebody.
Hamlin dumps this one deep. Number 15 on the return gets brought down around the 39, so that's Cato on the return. And the London Junior Mustangs have 39 seconds on the clock to make something happen here, Ron.
Well, and again, giving up that safety to flip the field, that takes the field goal completely out of the question. You need a touchdown. And they're going to be keying on the pass. You need chunk plays. But again, London's touchdown today was a giant run by OSFL. If you play pass coverage too much, that's a kid that can break it. But Cumberland's defense has played outstanding all game long. Both these defenses. This has been the defensive game we kind of hoped it was going to be. And again, both teams are playing outstanding football. Great football game. Both squads should be very proud of the effort here today, regardless of what the final score ends up being here.
Yeah. Injury timeout.
London's in their standard offense, 3-by-2 with 1.
The young gentleman being attended to. While we're here, join us back 7 o'clock for the U18 AAA matchup between Kingston and Hamilton.
We got a half an hour break between the games here, maybe.
We still got the awards and trophies and all that good stuff. So soon enough, Ron. But it's nice it's a 7 o'clock start instead of 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you home in time for bed here, Ron. So gotta love this. You got the coaches lifting the player off the field so they can get this game done. And it looks like number 13 getting carried off the field right now. So that'll be Murdoch. Well, here we go.
Here we go, Merritt.
London Junior Mustangs looking to make something happen. Merritt's going to keep this. Stumbles. Picks up a couple of yards, but we're going to need to get back on the ball quick, and we may have a man down here for London.
No, he's up.
We're just getting up slow. Here we go. Right back on the ball goes the London Junior Mustangs. 34 seconds on the clock. 2 men in the backfield with Merritt. The clock is wound in. 2-by-2. Snap's good. Merritt having a look downfield. Hits Dagno. Dagno gets out of bounds.
That's a big play.
Gets a first down. 25 seconds.
Do you have some type of draw play or some type of counter that you try to break it to OSFL? Are they keying on him so much it's a counter to somebody else?
It's an interesting question. OSFL, the sole back in the backfield right now.
See, we're Cumberland was playing all that like tight, 5 yards up. Now
Full back in the
they're
mix.
playing 10 yards back.
Yeah. Merritt.
Screen
to Owaseni. Oh, no.
Yep.
Yeah, Owaseni. But that gets sniffed out. Second down, 19 seconds.
You got to get your butt back and
Yeah.
get going here.
Yeah,
15.
here we go. So they're going to wind this in. Here we go. Clock's in. Snaps up. Merritt having a look across the middle. Rolls out to his left side. Might just keep this one. Nope. Going to get rid of it. No, I'll keep this and get out of bounds. First down, gets hit out of bounds.
And a flag.
And a flag drops.
And a flag. So this is a massive call because it's a late hit out of bounds. You're going to move this up. You're going to have this ball at the 35-yard line with 7 seconds left.
Yep. Got to score here, though, because a field goal's not going to do it.
Wow.
Okay, Ron, here we go, buddy. 7 seconds, maybe 2 plays if we keep it in the air quickly.
Yeah, you can get to about the 20 and make it like a manageable play. Ooh, boy.
Well, it's what we live for here, Ron, these close games. Me and Rondo like blowouts. This is a beautiful football game right now.
We talk about wrestling and stuff like that during blowouts.
We did not get to any of that today.
No.
Well, here we go. Couple of plays for the London Junior Mustangs if they want to hoist that cup. Otherwise, if we can't put this one together, the Cumberland Panthers will be hoisting that cup. Let's see what we got in the bag. Merritt is going to roll out to his ref's
20 yards
right
and get
side.
out of bounds. Throwback screen.
Gets it back over to Owaseni. Owaseni doesn't get it. It's incomplete. 1 second on the clock. We got one last play here, Ron, for the London Junior Mustangs to make it happen.
I'm telling you, he was going to get blown up otherwise.
Yeah.
He doesn't get that, but there's a guy coming downhill. He was going to – it's kind of a blessing that he didn't catch that because it was game over at that point.
Right.
Last play of the game. Man, oh man, this has been a fantastic football game by both teams.
Here we go. For all the marbles here, Ron, one big play for the Junior Mustangs to see if they can figure it out.
Cumberland showing a 4-man rush.
Here we go. Snaps up. Merritt launches this one deep. Dagno underneath it. Gets up. And it's incomplete. And that is the ball game. The Cumberland Panthers, U16 AAA squad are your provincial. Sorry, there's helmets flying everywhere in the air right now. Your provincial champions here at Western University. The final 12 for the Cumberland Panthers and 8 for the London Junior Mustangs. That's going to be the game, Ron. Fill me in, sir. Final thoughts.
Yeah, a heartbreaking effort for somebody in this game. This is the game we kind of pegged as I think this might be the game of the weekend. 9-0 versus 9-0. Cumberland had won at the U14 level for the last 4 years. These two teams have met at the U14 level the last 2 years, and unfortunately, it's the same result. The Cumberland Panthers, for the first time in a very long time, are going to host the U16 Provincial Championship Trophy. And my heart breaks for the Mustangs, who played a whale of a football game, but full marks to Cumberland, who just was a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, congratulations to the Cumberland Panthers. It's been a pleasure to call this game. We'll be back at 7 o'clock for the next game, which will be Kingston versus Hamilton. We'll take a quick little break while the handshakes go down, and we should have the trophy ceremony and the final interview with Darren Stevenson in the end zone in a couple of minutes. Well, if you're just joining us, how come you haven't been here this entire time? Hey, the Cumberland Panthers just took the W here 12-8 over the London Junior Mustangs. We're getting set up right now for the trophy ceremony in the north end zone as the Kingston Grenadiers join the main field right now, getting set up. And I'm assuming we're going to see the Hamilton Junior Tiger Cats come on out at some point too. I think they're practicing in the far field. It's the rugby field here at Western University. And we should be starting here with the defensive MVP shortly, followed by the offensive MVP and then the cup ceremony here. So we're going to get started first. Looks like they're still getting everything going here. Again, join us here at 7 o'clock for the U18 AAA matchup, Kingston and Hamilton. And here we go. PA announcer Chris Lyons giving a big shout out to everybody for playing one heck of a football game. Our defensive MVP is going to be Max Carter for the London Junior Mustangs. Offensive MVP today will be quarterback number 0, Charles DeCare of the Cumberland Panthers. And ladies and gentlemen, your U16 AAA OSFL Summer Cup champions being awarded the trophy, the Cumberland Panthers. One heck of a game. If you're just joining us again, go back and check out all the action here. Number 1, Ngandi in the mix here. Number 0, Charles DeCare, your offensive MVP, and the whole crew around them. An absolute battle of a game, a close one, 12-8 final. Once again, congrats to Cumberland, your U16 AAA provincial champions. Shortly here, again, this presentation is brought to you by London Football TV in partnership with 519 Sports Online. And we've got Darren down on the field who should be hooking up for an interview. I'm assuming this is going to be with Charles DeCare, and we'll see who he's able to wrangle up down on the field. But we've got the trophy ceremony first.
I'm going to try.
All right. I see Darren's down on the field again. One of the toughest jobs here, wrangling up young football players. So he does have Charles DeCare down in the end zone, holding his MVP trophy. And Darren, if you got me, I'm going to send it down to you, sir. Take it away.
Hey, Adam, here with Charles DeCare, who was just named the MVP of the U16 Provincial Championship game. That's a beautiful thing you got right there. What's this day for you? Congratulations.
This is incredible. I've been playing football all my life, and really, this is the first time I've really won. So I just want to go and say, thank you to my team. They really got us here. We grinded all season, day in, day out. We were driving out, doing all the work. So it's really thanks to our team, the coaches, everybody. It was a group effort. Thank you.
Very cool to see you guys have the undefeated chant here just a minute ago. And I can tell for some of the guys this was a super emotional win as well. Why is that?
We have guys from all over the place in Ottawa. A lot of us are coming from multiple different teams, and so we meshed together. And some of these guys, we played them last year, and we had lost and we had won in the 2 different levels. And so it was really a revenge game for a lot of guys. And out here a lot of guys had something to prove out here, so it was very emotional.
What's the best part about being a Panther? What's the best part of this team? The brotherhood, the on-field, the coaches, or just a mix of everything, man?
Absolutely, the brotherhood. We have an absolute huge family out here. Everyone just giving the love. Everyone trying their best. It's just the brotherhood.
You have a team picture to get to. Thank you,
sir.
my friend, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
U16 champ.
Thank you. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you, Darren. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, one heck of a matchup here at Western University. We're going to send this one off, but we'll be back shortly with the U18 AAA matchup live here from Western University on London Football TV.